There was a trade that was announced about an hour or two ago. This trade involved the Lakers, Jazz, and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves traded their guard, D'Angelo Russell, to the Lakers, along with Utah's Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt, who went to the Lakers. The Wolves acquired point guard Mike Conley and draft assets, while Utah will receive Russell Westbrook and a 2027 first round pick from the Lakers that is top four protected. There are a few other players thrown in this trade, but those guys are really nobodies, to be honest. So the main pieces of this trade are the ones I mentioned. I guess the question is, does this trade make the Lakers better? I would say it does. It does make them better, but I still don't see them as a championship contender even after doing this trade. D'Angelo Russell, I would say on the offensive end, is an upgrade over Russell Westbrook. He's a guy who could probably play well with LeBron since he's a good shooter. He's shooting, I believe, close to 40% from three this year. And Westbrook was a terrible three-point shooter. He couldn't space the floor for LeBron. So definitely it helps. It helps LeBron out in that regard that this guy's compatible with his style of play. I would say in the sense he can hit open shots. But then again, is D'Angelo really compatible with LeBron? Because I've always said LeBron is a ball-dominant player. It'll be interesting to see if D'Angelo can play well with him. Will his game complement his? Malik Beasley, to me, is just a solid player. When I look at his numbers this year, I'm just going to pull them up. This year, he's averaging 13 points, but he's shooting awful overall from the field, only 39%. 35 from three, which is just, I would say, decent and nothing special. But overall, he hasn't been shooting the ball well. Previous years, he shot much better from three-point range. I guess there's hope from the Lakers that with LeBron, he'll be able to hit the open shots and space the court. But he's a solid addition, I'll say this, that maybe his numbers will go up now. But we'll see. The last 2 years, he's been shooting poorly overall from the field, 39% last year also, and only slightly above average from three at 37 last year. So he's kind of been in a little bit of funk shooting the last 2 years compared to his previous seasons from even three. But I guess the Lakers' hope is that he will find rejuvenation by playing with them. I guess that's their hope. But he's a solid role player, solid addition, I would say, pick up by the Lakers. I wouldn't say he's anything really special. Now, with acquiring those two pieces, how much better do the Lakers get? I still don't see them as a contender, even with these two additional pieces. I think their ceiling could be possibly the sixth seed if they go on some win streak. I think that's the best. But then again, that was the ceiling I had for them at the start of the season, prior to the season starting. So I don't see this being like a game-changing trade that's going to catapult them to being a championship contender. I just don't see it. So that's the way I look at it. I think the funny part about this trade is that Westbrook finally got traded, and he's out in Utah, probably the least desired place he wanted to play. But Westbrook is used to playing in awful places. He played in OKC before. Anyways, though, I've heard the rumor is that the Jazz will cut Westbrook, and allegedly Westbrook would sign with the Clippers. I think that would be entertaining to see Westbrook with the Clippers. I think it would be funny to see those two teams play each other. Great, I don't see them ever meeting each other in the playoffs due to the seeding, but I would hope that there's still a few more regular season games left where they meet up just for the comedy aspect of it. Other than that, I don't see this trade as being a game changer for any of the teams involved. It's still kind of like a head scratcher for me when it comes to the Wolves, why they got rid of D'Angelo Russell for an over-the-hill Mike Conley. Mike Conley's not young. He's 35, so I don't see long-term how he can play out in this team's picture. I just don't see it. That to me was strange. I don't know if that was a cap-cutting move or just I just wonder what their motivations were for that, or are they just betting the farm that Mike Conley will come through for them and they can go on some playoff run this year? But we'll see. That's all I have to say about this.